What is good, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Big Sin, and we are back not that long after Off the Rails, which is at actually 925 views right now.
Yes, I'm trying to hit a fucking 1,000, goddammit. 1,000 in less than 24 hours. Do you know what that would mean if I get 1,000 in 24 hours?
Nothing, because it's not monetized.
That's true. But I'll tell you what, if we get 1,000 views in less than 24 hours, so by the time we get to, when we do it at 11 o'clock, if we get to 1,000 views in 24 hours, less than 24 hours, I'm buying a bottle of something special to get turned up to next week on Off the Rails, sir.
I just saw a ghost pass by you. I don't know what the hell that was.
Oh, it was a ghost with puffy hair? It was probably Italia.
She had something blue on her head. I don't know what it was.
Oh, she has a blanket.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Italia, people see you. You're on the internet. Sorry. You're live on the internet, too. So I can't even lie and say I don't have any kids. I can say I have a ghost. So if you're just joining now, people, I don't have kids. I have a ghost.
Hey, you have a ghost that is pro LGBT. I've seen the rainbow. It's running. It's a rainbow ghost. Okay.
Rainbow ghost.
Anyway, we are here today with NFL Throwdown. It's been a few weeks since we've done this. We've both been busy as shit, so we're gonna knock out a couple this weekend, knock out wrestling this weekend, and just do that damn thing. Yeah. So on it, we're gonna start this video on a note that Bill Belichick can either have a crystal ball and sees into the future and signs a wide receiver because he knows someone's going to get injured, or fate is just like, you know what, fuck you, Patriots, I'm going to take away one of your best targets.
Well, I guess there's only one thing I have to play for this right now, sir. And don't be mad when I play this, but hold on, here we go. You know what that music is? I hope you know what that music is.
It's the Tecmo Bowl injury music. and all I'm going to give you, sir, is fuck you. Anywho.
Hey, I'm
last night in the Patriots 30-28 preseason victory over the Lions. They lost Julian Edelman for the year.
Yeah, I know. It sucks because he literally was their best player. He's the one that actually saved the Super Bowl. You know, he saved the Super Bowl. Let's just be honest. His ridiculous, crazy-ass catch that he did, I think it was even better than the helmet catch, if you ask me, because he should have never caught that damn ball. With that said, I'm pretty sure that the Patriots are going to hire either Jake from State Farm. I mean, they'll probably find a way to convert Colin Kaepernick into a wide receiver. I mean, Bill Belichick has a way of getting the most out of players. Oh, crap. Come here, T. You okay? Come here. Come here. Come here. Did not tell you to stay in the room? Did not tell you to stay in the room? Give me a minute.
Yeah, them losing Edelman is a blow, but I do believe that they can overcome. They're stacked at wide receiver. They got 96 receiving running backs. And they got Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, who is a master game planner at the helm. But as soon as Mr. Black gets back, we're going to talk about the bottom feeder of the NFC West, in my opinion. And it's going to be his favorite subject. We're going to be talking about the San Francisco 49ers. Woo! A team that should probably go ahead and sign Kaepernick because Brian Hoyer is not going to be good in that offense. I'm just saying. Just saying. Also, we have an injury note for the AFC West, which we'll bring up when we start talking about the AFC West in this video.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Sorry. My child decided to be a crazy child. And, yeah. Anyways, so as I was saying, the Patriots have always found a way of getting the most out of players that usually A, get overlooked, or B, aren't even in the NFL. So,
well, like I said, they have 96 pass catching running backs.
Yeah, I mean, and always Tom Brady is the quarterback. So, I don't know.
Without further ado, let's get into the NFC West. Let's get into the bottom of the barrel, the San Francisco 49ers.
The San Francisco 49ers are not the bottom of the barrel. Damn it. They were the bottom of the barrel last year, but they're not the bottom of the barrel this year. And we beat the Rams twice. So technically, the Rams are the worst team in the NFC West, okay? All right, buddy? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. Now, John, I will give credit where it's due. John Lynch did a good job in the offseason, with the exception of signing Brian Hoyer to be your starting franchise quarterback.
Well, all right. So here's the deal, right? I'm going to keep it 100. Brian Hoyer is a stopgap. You know, Brian Hoyer is not going to be the guy to run this offense, not long term. We've already seen he's a serviceable quarterback, but we all know what the dealio is. We know who the future is in San Francisco, and his name is C.J. Beathard. I would really, really hope that they get rid of Matt Barkley because he's a trash can quarterback, and he's proven nothing else to be but a trash can quarterback. So if they can jettison him and keep the focus on making Hoyer the starter, at least for this season, and developing C.J. Beathard, I think that we'll be fine.
Okay, so I don't know if you've seen last time we did the NFL Throwdown, we got some flack for not going through the team schedules like we did the Cowboys.
We got some slack? Okay, fine. We'll go through it.
Okay, so Panthers, 49ers, Panthers. 49ers, Seahawks. Rams, 49ers, tie.
Tie, no. We're not talking about the Bills and the Jets, all right? Oh, and by the way, since we're talking about it, I know last week I said that the Bills were going to be better than the Jets. That was before all this trade bullshit. So I like to update my recommendation for the Bills and the Jets. They're both going to go 0-14-2 because they're going to tie each other twice.
0-14-2. Holy
That's
shit.
right. You heard it here first. All right, so back to the schedules. Hold on, give me a second here.
All right, week 1 they got the Panthers. That's an L.
Is it though? I mean,
yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it?
Then they got the Seahawks. That's an L.
Is it though?
Then they got the Rams. That's either a T or an L.
No, that's a win. That's a win. We're gonna mollywop the Rams. Mollywop their candy asses.
You know, and you guys play the NFC East this year. So you got the Cowboys and the Giants.
Here's something interesting. I just realized something after looking at the schedule. If the rumors end up being true, that and Blake Bortles gets horribly worse, you just might see the return of Colin Kaepernick to San Francisco as the Jaguars play the Niners in San Francisco in Week 16.
Well, Blake Bortles was just named the starter for Week 1.
Well, that will last just about till Week 3. Anyway, we all know Blake Bortles is a trash can quarterback, but we're not talking about the NFC South.
No, that'll be tomorrow.
That'll be tomorrow. So, without further ado, let's keep on schedule. So, we said the Rams, that's a win. The Cardinals, it depends on which Carson Palmer decides to show up. The Colts without Andrew Luck, I'm taking my team, the Niners. Niners and Redskins, you like that? I don't know. I might. Let's see. It depends on which Kirk Cousins shows up. Let me see. Ezekiel Elliott be back, so he's probably going to run all. Well, no, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Ezekiel be back, so that'll probably be a win for the Cowboys. I hate to say that shit. I really, really hate to say that shit. But I will also say, though, the Dallas Cowboys defense is meh. So we might sneak out with that one. Who fucking knows? Niners, Eagles, we might be able to pull that off. I say we split the Cardinals-Niners series. The Giants, we have no answer for Odell Beckham Jr. or Brandon Marshall. Seahawks, Niners, this might be the year we actually beat the Seahawks. Woohoo!
Okay. I'm going to interrupt you here for a second. You already have them on pace for a winning season.
Wait a minute. No, I don't. I admit it. Hold on, wait. Let's look at this again. Hold on. I fully admit that we might or might not beat the Panthers, depending on if the Panthers defense actually shows up. Did the Panthers give me corners in the offseason?
No.
Well, I think we're going to win that one because yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right, so we have win, loss because the Cardinals are at home. Win, loss, win. So that's 4-4. Then win, loss, win. Oh, God damn it. Fuck. Damn internet. Sorry. That's just my fault.
Okay, you have them winning more than 2 games. That's an issue.
No, it's not an issue. Boom. I said loss, win, loss.
It sounds like you're going to go 8-8 here, my friend.
Win, loss. Yes, 8-8. You goddamn right. Thank you. You beat me to it. That's exactly what we're going. 8-8. Maybe 7-9. 8-8. You heard it here first. And there's a reason why, because
you guys are going 3-13 or 2-12.
We are not going 3-13.
14, my bad.
We're not going 3-13. 8-8. We believe in Brian Hoyer, that is, not Peveroff. Anyways, oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Well, we hope by week 8, Hoyer dies and C.J. Beathard comes in and puts on the greatest rookie campaign of all time. But, you know.
Okay, so now that, you know, hey, James, wake up, son. We're going to move on to what James calls the worst team in the NFC West, the Los Angeles Rams.
Goddamn right, they're the worst team in the NFC West. Yeah, I said it. And if you're a Rams fan, fuck you.
Hold on. Before we get into this one, I want to go over this whole Mike Martin situation with this book. Did you hear about this?
No, I've heard a little bit about it, but please tell him.
He said, and a quote from the book, that they did not hire a head coach. They hired Jared Goff, a buddy.
Wow.
He said, calling him an offensive genius makes him puke.
Wow.
And then in an interview a day later, Mike Martin goes, "Oh, no, I never said any of that. It was taken out of context."
What kind of context makes me puke? I don't know. How is that?
How do you make me puke out of context?
I mean, was he quoting the Road Warriors and saying puke?
Right? This motherfucker said they hired Jared Goff, a buddy.
Damn.
Because Sean McVay is only 2 years older than Jared Goff.
I have no idea. This is where reality has to set in for the Rams. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this once. The Rams aren't even the best team in LA, okay? No. The Clippers made the playoffs last year. What about all those other teams in LA? Did they? No, I didn't think so. Didn't fucking think so. Now, the Dodgers are on their way to the playoffs, I think, right? Is that what they said? The Dodgers
they're the best team in baseball right now.
The best team in baseball, and they're in the same division as the Chicago Cubs.
In the NL, yes.
Yes, and it's the same league, I should say, as the Chicago Cubs. So, I don't know. It should be interesting.
But the Thing is, Clayton Kershaw can't pitch in the playoffs, so
that's what I heard. And here you go. Here's another insult for you Rams fans, we're all 7 of you out there if you're watching this fucking video. You're not even the best football team in LA. That actually distinction belongs to the Chargers, and we're gonna have that discussion in here in a minute. But yes, the Rams are looking like everything 4-12, 5-11 to me.
Go through their schedule real quick. They got the Colts, Redskins, 0-2 to start. They'll beat the 49ers.
Well, no, I can't say that. If they're playing the Colts first, they'll still be without Andrew Luck. So,
okay, they'll be 2-1 to start because they'll beat the 49ers in week 3.
Oh, fuck you. Anyway.
Then they got the Cowboys, Seahawks. They'll drop those 2. Then they got the Jaguars. They'll probably win that one.
True.
Then you got the Cardinals, Giants, Texans, Vikings, and Saints. That's dropping another 4. Then the Cardinals, that's dropping 5. They have a possibility with the Eagles because we still don't know what Philadelphia is going to be about this year.
True.
Then you got the Seahawks, Titans, and 49ers. That's either 0-3 at the end or 2-1 at the end, or 1-2 at the end.
I'm telling you that
because you do got to remember they do have a habit of beating the Seahawks.
That's true. That's true. They can't beat the 49ers, but they can beat the Seahawks. What kind of fucked up shit is that? Especially last year's Niners. How you gonna beat the Seahawks and then lose to the fucking Niners twice? And we can't beat the Seahawks. I don't fucking get it. My head hurts.
All right, so what's your prediction for the LA Rams record?
5-11.
You have more faith in them than I do. I say 4-12.
Well, I figure they're going to beat the Seahawks twice. Apparently, again, they know how to do it.
Now let's go talk about it matters on what Carson Palmer shows up, the Arizona Cardinals. This team had high hopes last year, and they thought they were going to get an easy win in week 1 facing Jimmy Garoppolo and the Patriots, and Jimmy Garoppolo roasted the Arizona Cardinals.
Bruh. Yeah. Their season wasn't the same after that happened, bruh. Let me tell you, be dead honest with you. The Arizona Cardinals shit just was not the same. Yes, they were a playoff. They were close to being a playoff team, but anyways.
Bill Belichick threw out the exposure map early last year.
Like, tell Bill, goddammit, stop snitching on people. Oh, fam.
Here's a map of Arizona. Oh, wait, this says exposed.
We're supposed to bring the contend playbook, not the exposed playbook. Sorry. My bad.
Okay, so they opened their season against Detroit. That could possibly be an L because Detroit looks all right.
Detroit looks legit. Golden Tate is on point. I never thought I'd say those words.
You made last night against the Patriots?
Yes, I did. I never thought I'd ever say these words ever in life, but Golden Tate is on point.
Hey, Golden Tate is probably the 5th best receiver in the NFL.
Shit. Yeah, that's true. I would say top 10 easily. Like active players right now, top 10 easily. Because remember, we still have
Calvin Johnson retired 2 years ago.
Yeah, but here we go. So we have ODB, we have Julio Jones, we still have Dez Bryant,
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. Well, even if you, I'd say Brandon Cooks is easily a 6 because the upper echelon, we just named the trifecta. Because then you got to think Dez Bryant, and then what the fuck is the nigga name? Oh my God, I have a brain fart right. Antonio Brown. There you go.
Antonio Brown, and the top. You know, you got Edelman is close to the top 10.
Yeah, Edelman's in the top 10 easily because all that motherfucker does is play ball.
You see, Edelman don't get the respect he deserves because he's white.
That and the fact that he plays for Tom Brady. So
yeah.
No, he doesn't play for New England. He plays for Tom Brady. They're going to rename him. It's going to be the New England.
But I have a serious question for you though.
Yeah, sure.
The last time Julian Edelman got hurt, Danny Amendola became a top 5 receiver in the NFL. Will that happen again this year?
Well, that'd be all fine and dandy if Chris Hogan didn't exist.
Oh yeah, Chris Hogan and Brandon Cooks on the ends. Oh my God, it's gonna be burn town.
Dude, Chris Hogan, Brandon Cooks, Amendola, and Rob Gronkowski.
Oh, and Dwayne Allen.
They haven't found. There's not a reason. There's still, even with Edelman hurt, there's no reason to tell me that the Patriots will not go to the Super Bowl this year. Nobody.
Let's also talk about the emergence of Rex Burkhead.
Oh God. Oh boy.
People forgot the Patriots signed him until like 2 weeks ago.
Now we're going off the rails.
It's fucking AFC, fucking Patriots.
Fuck it, we talked about the AFCs.
We're back to the We're talking about the Cardinals.
Yeah, so the Cardinals, anyways, the Cardinals look like. I mean, I've watched them play. I think they played against the Bears a week ago.
Yeah.
They lost because Mitch Trubisky came in and lit their motherfucking asses on fire. Because now I can't wait till we talk about the NFC North because that division has got me really interested. But again, I digress. The Cardinals' first string is on point.
They need Johnson to stay healthy too.
They do. They really do.
Because he's the top running back in the league when he's healthy.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so they open up with the Lions, and they got the Colts and Cowboys, and then the 49ers. The Eagles, Bucks, Rams, Niners, Seahawks, Texans, Jaguars, Rams, Titans, Redskins, Giants, Seahawks. They have a murderer's row at the end of the season with the Titans, Redskins, Giants, and Seahawks.
So they could easily go 9-1 to start the season, and then all hell can break loose. They could end up going 9-7 and missing the playoffs. That's something to think about here for a second. You know, I mean, fuck.
Yeah, and the last game of the season is at Seattle, where they never perform well.
No, and that might be what decides the division. To me, the way it goes now, that division is all dependent on either the Cardinals or the Seahawks. So I still think
for about 5 more years.
I think 10-6, 11-5, somewhere around there.
I'm gonna agree with you on the 10-6 one. I don't like that murderer's row at the end because the Titans are gonna be really fucking good this year.
Yeah.
And the Redskins, it matters on how Kirk Cousins is playing that late in the season. Because he's playing for another franchise tag, so he can make $100 million next year.
Hey. Now go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, all right. So the Titans, that's another thing. When we talk about the South, I can't wait to talk about that either, because the South has the most. While the North has the most intrigue, the South is the wild card in the AFC, like it was last year, but even more so. And I'll talk about that when we talk about it later. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
All right. So now let's move on to the defending NFC West champions, the Seattle Seahawks. This team has been a model of consistency for the last 3 years. Russell Wilson had a down year last year because he finally got laid. The Legion of Boom is kind of in shambles. Nobody knows what Richard Sherman actually wants to be there or not.
Well, he wants to be there as long as he's won it and appreciated. I think that's where it is. We're talking about a Stanford-educated African-American male that is wise and hip to every single issue that's out there. And him and Michael Bennett are like this, you know? So you have to think the Seahawks are still the cream of the crop in the AFC West. And I hate to say that as a Niners fan, but it's time to have some truth-telling here, because until we get back on top, the Seahawks are still going to be kings of that division. However, with that said, they're not unbeatable. One, and they used to be this mystique about the Seahawks that they were unbeatable. keep in mind the Seahawks still have the worst O-line in that entire division. See, Russell Wilson should have died multiple times. He, in fact, did die multiple times, but still kept playing and made them a contender.
All right, so we're gonna go through their schedule right now, 4 games at a time, because their schedule is interesting. They open up at Green Bay, then they're at home against San Francisco, then they're at Tennessee, then at home at Indy. I believe they'll be 2-2 after those first 4 games.
True. That's what I'm saying.
And it's because we need to talk about the AFC South, because I have a lot of faith in Tennessee this year. DeMarco Murray will be a beast. Marcus Mariota is healthy.
Well, remember when I said this is the second time that one of the best teams, the best team in the AFC South is going to be going into the season heavily injured, which makes the whole division fair game. And I'm talking about Andrew Luck, and I'm talking about that O-line, which is still the worst O-line in the AFC South. That entire division is going to be up for grabs, which means that every single game for those teams are going to count. I wouldn't want to play the AFC South at this point, period. I wouldn't want to play any team in the AFC South. The Texans, if Deshaun Watson, here you go, Deshaun Watson starts for the Texans, that team is a legitimate, that team's going to win the division. It's not even a question. But they're going to win it, but they're going to be an 11-5, 12-4 team.
All right, so now we got the next 4 for the Seahawks. At the Rams, at the Giants, home against Houston, home against Washington. Again, that's a possibility of 2-2 right there.
True.
So now you're looking at a 4-4 record in the first 8 games of the season.
Yeah. So what's going on now?
Then you got at Arizona, home against Atlanta, at San Francisco, and home against the Eagles. That's probably 3-1, maybe.
Yeah.
So that's 12-5 right there. And then you finish off at Jacksonville, home against the Rams, at Dallas, and home against the Cardinals.
True.
I'm looking at maybe a 10-6, 11-5 season for the Seahawks.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I mean, and they could probably steal a couple that they didn't need to win, which would make them even a 12-4 team. You know,
like beating the Cowboys in Dallas.
Yeah.
See, the Cowboys to me are very overly hyped this season, just because they had a good year last year. People forget that there is a such thing as a sophomore slump. Go ahead and ask Todd Gurley about that.
That's true. But I think that the thing about the Cowboys is this, bro. They're gonna be 2-4. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. I still feel they're gonna be 2-4 with this Ezekiel Elliott suspension if Ezekiel Elliott doesn't start the season. They're appealing the suspension, so we don't know how this is gonna play out.
Well, apparently the NFL brought some new evidence into it that is going to sustain his suspension.
Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I mean, they can contend this as long as they want to. I mean, we see how the shit went with Tom Brady. Tom Brady went and won damn near. Wait a minute.
Yeah, back to the AFC Championship game.
Yep. So
in the year they gave Peyton Manning the Super Bowl.
Yep. And there it is. So that's where you got to look at it. I mean. And then we might be talking about next year, because I think that the window for the Cowboys doing anything is this year and then next year. That's it. It's all the window that they have. If they don't do shit in these next 2 years, then they're not going to make it. And they're not going to win another Super Bowl. They're not even going to get past, because a little story, a little truth-telling here for a second here. When the 49ers, after the Super Bowl, after they lost the Super Bowl, my 49ers didn't get better. In fact, we got worse. Now, after that, the NFC Championship game, the Seahawks got better, and the 49ers got worse. They didn't improve. The Cardinals got better. We didn't improve. Hell, the Rams started building a defense. We didn't improve. We went 7-9 years the next year, and the Cardinals and Seahawks surpassed us, and we lost to the Rams. The next year after that, all those teams got better. The Rams even got better. We will end up with a worse record than the Rams. Year after that, we end up with a worse record than the Rams. You see where this is going? Where I say these teams are improving and sustaining their legacy. And if the Cowboys aren't careful, that if they don't look to keep what they have going and start building the shit, that they're going to end up just like my 49ers. They have this small window and they need to take advantage of it. And if they don't improve, they're gonna be shit. It's basically what it is.
All right, so to end the NFC West, what is your pecking order for the NFC West?
Seahawks 11-5, Cardinals 10-6, both teams making the playoffs. My Niners 8-8, and the Rams 4-12.
All right. I got Seattle 11-5 or 10-6. Cardinals 11-5 or 10-6. The Rams 5-11. The 49ers 3-13.
What's going to happen when we win 4 games, sir? First 4 games in a row. What's going to happen then, sir?
What's going to happen then? I will not. You will not let me live what I just set down for the rest of the season, even if they went 4-12 for the rest of the season.
I'm going to buy a T-shirt that said Phil said 3-13. Yeah, Sin said 3-13. It'll be 9 in red, and in gold said Sin said 3-13.
And in black it'll say actual record 4-12.
Wow, that's fucked up.
All right, we're gonna move on over to the AFC West, probably the most competitive division in the NFL. We're gonna start off with a team that won 9 games after having a lead, that lost 9 games after having a lead in the fourth quarter last year. The newly named Los Angeles Chargers, who should be wearing powder blue all year.
The best team, the best professional football team in Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Chargers. Thank you very much. Don't you ever forget that. I will say that. That's the best thing that happened to LA, not the fucking Rams. The fucking Rams should have stayed their candy asses in St. Louis. No, the best thing that ever happened to LA was the fucking Chargers. You know why? Because fuck you, San Diego. That's right. What did what's his name say? Anchorman, go fuck yourself, San Diego. Is that what he said?
Yes, he did.
Well, there you go. Go fuck yourself, San Diego. You literally, all you had to do was approve a new stadium in San Diego. Hell, when the Niners sucked ass, we approved a ridiculous stadium. You know we did.
You can say the same thing about this other team in the division, the Oakland Raiders. All they had to do was say yes to a new stadium.
Yes, and I mean, dude, the Raiders proved themselves to be a playoff contender. All they had to do in the offseason was say, hey, Raiders, let's suck your dick right for a second. You know, and then, mouthwash the shit out. You know what I'm saying? But no, we're not going to build a new stadium where they want. Well, guess what?
We'll talk about Oakland when we get there.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Chargers.
The Chargers have everything going for them except one thing. Luck. It's real. The Chargers were legitimately the best team in the first 3 quarters of football by far out of anybody else in the NFL. This isn't just hearsay, people. This isn't just BS. These are legitimate statistics. The Chargers, you look it up on fucking Google. Look it up. It's free, you fuckers. The Chargers were the best team in the NFL in the first 3 quarters of football.
But they were the worst team in the fourth quarter where it actually mattered.
Exactly. And you know what's funny?
They lost 9 games while having a 10-point lead or more in the fourth quarter last year.
That's what. You know what? I think this is about high time that the NFL starts bringing in closers now. Like each team needs a closing quarterback.
Well, let's be okay. Let's be legitimately real about the Chargers. Antonio Gates is in the last part of his career. Keenan Allen, who broke his leg early last year, will be healthy this year, probably for a game or two, and he'll tear his other ACL. That's the way Keenan Allen does.
Oh, shit.
Keenan Allen is like that kid in that movie, what was it, The Warm-Ups? Achilles Tiare.
Yeah, Achilles Tiare.
Motherfucker stepped on a sunflower seed and tore both of his Achilles.
Oh, my God. My bones are made of glass. Every time I walk, I break them each time.
Yes, Keenan Allen is the glass man, okay?
My bones are made of glass. Oh, God. That's some funny shit,
and they lost Rex Burkhead.
That is true. Is Danny Woodhead still there?
To the Patriots.
Is Danny Woodhead still there?
I don't know. He was injured all last year.
Yeah, no, matter of fact, I think you're right. He's on some other squad now. Let's look at it.
Yeah, I think he went somewhere else.
Danny Woodhead. Who are you running for now? Oh, he plays for the Ravens. Oh, fuck. Guess what? Guess what I just found out? Danny Woodhead has a hamstring injury. He's going to probably not be there at the beginning of the season. Anyways.
Danny Woodhead is glass man number 2 since he left New England. He hasn't completed a full season since he left the Patriots.
He just needs to go back to New England and just, like, figure life out because it's just not working out there, outside of New England. I mean,
okay, so let's talk about the opening 4 games for the Chargers. They're at Denver, home against Miami, home against the Chiefs, and home against the Eagles.
Now
let's see. These home games are being played in a very small soccer stadium.
3-1.
I think they beat the Broncos in the opening week.
I know that, but I still said 3-1.
Okay, so they lose to the Chiefs.
Yes.
All right, next 4. So now keep in mind you already have them at 3-1. Next 4: at New York, at Oakland, home against the Broncos, and at New England. 1-3.
Wait a minute. They play the Broncos twice in the first 7 games of the season?
Yep.
Fuck.
And that's after traveling to New York, to Oakland, and then a week prior to traveling to New England.
I said they win 2 games. They're gonna lose to Denver and New England. So now they're 5-3.
They're gonna beat the Giants and the Raiders.
Oh, the Raiders. Oh no, I thought you said the Ravens.
The Raiders.
Oh no, fuck.
And the Giants.
The Giants, they may have a shot if the team is still healthy.
At New York. At New York.
If the team is still healthy. I mean, that's a big wild card, though. But that's asking a lot from the Chargers.
I think they go 1-3 in that stint, only beating Denver.
Only beating Denver. Damn. Okay.
That'll put them at 4-4.
Okay.
Then you have at Jacksonville, home against the Bills, at Dallas, and home against the Browns. I think the Browns blow out the Chargers by 30.
God damn, really? I mean, damn. No, Phil, it's not gonna happen. I say 2-2.
You want me to make my bold prediction for the NFL season this year?
You're all right. Go ahead, sir.
The Cleveland Browns will be a wild card team this year.
Who?
The Cleveland Browns will be a wild card team this year.
What, nigga?
Where are you going?
I don't know. You're probably the same place that you went to find that statement you just said, nigga.
I will say it one more time so people do not misconstrue what I said. The Cleveland Browns will be a wild card football team this year.
Oh, God, no. Okay.
I'm going to go. When I get paid next week, I'm going to go put $20 on the Cleveland Browns making the playoffs.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Where's this cocaine that you have, sir? Send me some. The only way that the Cleveland Browns are making it to the playoffs is if somehow the entire Pittsburgh Steelers organization just fails to make it for 16 games. Cincinnati just decides to just tank the fucking season. And the Ravens somehow, well, Joe Flacco's going to be out, so they might still miss the playoffs. That's not the point.
When we get to the North, I will explain my reasoning.
Oh, my God. We have – all right, so let's even look at division winners for a second. I'm not going to get off this shit because –
Did I break you?
All right, so this is what I'm trying to get at.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Black is broken.
So the Patriots are going to win division hands down. It's not an if, it's a win. The Texans are going to win the division in the South. The Steelers are going to win the North. And the Raiders are going to win the West. So you're telling me, this is what you're telling me, that somehow they're going to beat out 12 other teams, which these teams include the Broncos, the Chiefs, and the Chargers, Tennessee, oh my God. I have no idea. This nigga said the Browns. You hear this shit? Ain't nobody else here. You hear this shit though? Asking Jesus, does he hear this shit? That's why I can't believe this shit. Does Jesus hear this motherfucker?
Why are you so shook about my bold prediction?
We'll talk about it when we get to it.
All right, so
I don't know.
Off the rails has entered the realm of the NFL.
Fuck, this nigga said the Browns are gonna win. Are gonna get a playoff spot. Oh my God.
All right, so the Chargers. What's your final record for the Chargers?
6-10, 7-9.
All right, next we're going to move on to the Denver Broncos. Trevor Siemian has been named their starting quarterback.
I'm sorry.
Their schedule begins with home against the Chargers, home against the Cowboys, at Buffalo, and home against Oakland.
3-1. No, 2-2. Fuck am I thinking?
I say 1-3.
Well, they're gonna stomp Buffalo.
They lose to the Chargers. They lose to the Cowboys. They stomp Buffalo, and then they lose to Oakland.
But which are they going to get the Ezekiel Elliott-less Cowboys or Ezekiel Elliott full Cowboys? That's the question.
I think the Ezekiel Elliott-less Cowboys can beat the Broncos.
Oh, I don't think I can't co-sign that, sir. As much as I hate the Cowboys, I can't co-sign that. Because Dak Prescott is an average quarterback at best with Ezekiel Elliott. You take that away from him. Anyways,
all right. Then we got the Giants, Chargers, Chiefs, and Eagles. That's probably a 2-2 or a 3-1 right there.
That's 2-2, easily 2-2.
Then we got the Patriots, Bengals, Raiders, and Dolphins. That's 1-3, possibly 0-4.
1-3. I said 1-3.
Then the finale of the season, the Jets at Indy, at Washington, and home against the Chiefs. I think the Broncos are going to go 6-10 this year.
I said 7-9. I got him in for 7-9. Count me in. Stamp it.
They really didn't improve in the offseason.
Nope, they didn't. But that defense,
they probably got worse.
The thing is, though, the defense is legit. Like, you can't take that away from them.
But the defense kind of got exposed last year.
To a point. They weren't as good, but they were great. But they added a couple defensive players. They actually have a decent running game. So
and don't forget, Aqib Talib's coming off a bullet in the leg.
That's true. But don't they have Jamal Charles now?
What's your point?
Well, that means
we talked about Keenan Allen being the glass man. Jamal Charles is the fractured glass man.
True. I don't know.
That's something that grinds my gears. NFL teams signing broken players.
Hey, Adrian Peterson has 2 torn ACLs.
But he has come back for a full season. Jamal Charles' last full season was like 7 years ago.
Yeah, but Adrian Peterson sucked last year, bro.
Dude, Adrian Peterson was out after week 2.
Still sucked last year. Even when he played, he sucked.
Anyway, let's move on to the Kansas City Chiefs, who have the worst possible draw for an opening game in the NFL. At New England on Thursday Night Football to kick off the season.
Oh God, I played now my solo Madden, like the both Madden franchise modes, the one where I have a team and the one where I'm just a player. Both times, New England has stomped Kansas City. What is it, 38-17? Both times. Madden knows what the fuck is up.
So that we're just gonna count that game as an L to start.
Yeah.
Then we got the Eagles, Chargers, and Redskins.
They could beat. I think they could beat those 3 easily. It's not even a question.
Then you got Houston, Pittsburgh, Oakland, and Denver.
I think they can beat Pittsburgh. They can beat Oakland, and they can beat Denver. So that's 6.
And okay, what about yeah? Then they got the Cowboys, Giants, Bills, and Jets. Wow, they go from 2 hard games to 2 cakewalks.
So they're going to be 8-4.
Here's the fucked up part. They'll probably lose to either the Jets or the Bills.
That's fucked up.
Knowing Kansas City and the way they do things, they beat good teams. They lose to not so good teams.
That's true. That is true. So 8-4.
Then the end of the season, they got Oakland, San Diego, Miami, and Denver.
Oakland, San Diego. So they'll beat San Diego again. Miami, they'll beat Denver. I think they can beat again because they swept them last year.
Now, I almost forgot about this, but I got to bring it up real quick. Last night, in a preseason game, the same night that Julian Edelman went out, where is it? Who was it? Oh, here it is. It is the running back. What the hell is his name?
You talking about for the Chiefs?
Yes.
You talking about West or you talking about the other dude?
Where?
Spencer Ware. Well, they have Kendrick West. They'll be fine.
Yeah, but this is becoming a habit with Kansas City. They lose their top running back every fucking year.
Oh. Yeah, I know. But it's okay. It's fine.
Okay, so where do you see them finishing off the season at?
11-5, based off what we have.
I think a 12-4.
Think they'll be 12-4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we have the soon-to-be Las Vegas Raiders.
Yes.
This team showed last year that they have so much potential unless Derek Carr gets hurt.
That is true. But this is a hell of a squad. Have you seen them in preseason, bro?
Oh no, yeah, no, they got a squad. I will not. They lost to the Cardinals and then they lost to the Rams.
Yeah, but their starters were outpacing the other team starters. it's when the bench came in how we knew how bad the team was.
Like I said, if Derek Carr for some reason Derek Carr gets hurt, and remember that Oakland offensive line is a little
Well, their job is going to be to protect him and keep his ass alive for the next while.
All right, so the way their season goes, they got Tennessee, the Jets, Redskins, and Denver. Tennessee is like the biggest threat right there.
Yeah. So like I said, 3-1.
Then you got the Ravens, Chargers, Chiefs, and Bills. That could be 4-0 right there.
Yeah.
So that's 7-1. Then you got the Dolphins, the New Mexico game against the Patriots, the Broncos, and the Giants.
3-1.
Then you got the Chiefs, Cowboys, Eagles, and Chargers.
3-1.
So I am looking at a 13-3 Oakland Raiders team heading into the playoffs.
Yes.
All barring Derek Carr being healthy all season.
Yes. Throw the asterisk on that, sir.
So the pecking order for the AFC West for you is?
The Raiders, the Chiefs, the Broncos, and the Chargers.
For me, it's the Raiders and Chiefs, possible with tying records at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Then the Chargers and the other team.
Yeah.
So
wait a minute. Did you say the Chargers ahead of the Broncos?
Yes, I did.
Nigga, what?
The Chargers will be third place in the AFC West.
All right.
I have no faith in Trevor Siemian. None.
Well, John Elway does, okay?
Well, John Elway's been a retard the last 2 years.
This is true. First, he went from wanting to suck Colin Kaepernick's dick to not wanting Colin Kaepernick. And
then he was sucking Brock Osweiler's dick to trading him.
Yes. No, you don't deserve a max contract, Brock Osweiler, even though we built this offense around you and Peyton Manning. It's cool, though. No worries.
And Brock Osweiler is about to get traded from the Browns.
Shit happens. You just got to find a team.
We'll talk about that when we get to the NFC North, where the Cleveland Browns will make a playoff spot.
Oh, God, no. You and the Cleveland Browns. Oh, my God.
Yes. 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 Yes.
No. No. No.
All right, Mr. Black. Tonight we'll do some wrestling talk because we have a shit ton to talk about wrestling.
Yes. Including
a lot.
Including Lucha Underground, which has been off the fucking chain, bro. If you have not watched it,
I got to download the newest episode. I haven't watched it yet.
Dude, watch it before you get on the video tonight, bro.
I'm actually going to download it after we get off of this.
The last 3 weeks of Lucha Underground have been fucking amazing. I made me want to cry almost.
Oh, yeah, because Ultima Lucha started last Wednesday, didn't it?
No, Ultima Lucha starts next week. We had the prelude to Ultima Lucha this week. Because now, remember, the person that won the Cueto Cup gets the title shot at Ultima Lucha.
I thought the Johnny Mundo Rey Mysterio match was at Ultima Lucha.
No, I thought that too, but it wasn't the case.
Oh, okay.
It was.
But I think that match kind of got spoiled with Johnny Mundo announcing that he's going to Global Force Wrestling.
No, that match didn't get spoiled. Possibly the title match got spoiled, which is going to provide something really interesting if that's the case.
Okay. All right, so we will be back tonight with the wrestling talk.
Yes.
So, Mr. Black, what do you got to say to the people?
Yo, if you like what you see and you love what you love to say and you love to watch this madness that we do and us talk shit and you like to hear this fool say that the Cleveland Browns are apparently going to make the AFC playoffs, then what I want you to go ahead and do is first buy him some alcohol because obviously he's gone fucking crazy. But once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and go to the left. You're going to hit the subscribe button. And when you hit the damn subscribe button, you're going to see some of the best, craziest, ridiculous, off the rails, bing, bing, action that you've ever seen on a YouTube channel, because that's what we do. That's what we deliver, and we deliver results. Isn't that right, Mr. Sim?
Yes, that is correct. The Cleveland Browns will be a playoff team. I'm not drunk. I'm not high. I'm not going crazy. It is my opinion. If you look right down there, right next to either my right arm or Mr. Black's right arm, you'll see a little faded kind of picture there of our two demons, Little Sid and Little Black, sitting there. If you highlight that and at the bottom of that it's big and red, that means you're not a subscriber. So hit that subscribe button. Leave your comments below. Like the video. Tell your friends. Tell them to come join the entertainment. And we will catch you tonight with Wrestle Talk Live. We out this bitch.
Peace.
Deuces.